Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be playing the new Path of Legends Mega Draft ladder, so if you guys enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks. I'm just going to start off with the miner here because I see that I can make a really solid miner wall breakers deck, or even just miner poison deck or miner fireball. It doesn't really matter. Miner is the only good win condition in here because as you can see, there's a really solid defense with this miner deck. Like, no matter what he takes, I'll get a really solid defense. And if you have a miner deck with unbreakable defense, you actually can't lose. And just going to take the poison mighty miner. He goes for Goblin Gang and Earthquake. I'm just going to go for the goblins. And I'm also wanting to go for the hunter. I'm just going to take the hunter because he has the option for balloon, hog, drill, expo. So hunter helps me against balloon, and it's a nice range support card. And it completely takes away the threat of balloon, and it's pretty good against drill. Okay, I kind of wanted bats, but I'll go for wall breakers, and I want to hold off on taking bomb tower because he does have the earthquake, and I might take a P.E.K.K.A. for the Mega Knight depending on what he takes as his next card. I'm gonna grab the rage to have a second small spell. Will help me kill the goblin gang and the bats, and depending on what he takes here, I'm either gonna take P.E.K.K.A. or bomb tower. If he takes drill, I'm going to go bomb tower. If he takes hog, I'm going bomb tower. Okay, he took balloon, so I'm going to go for P.E.K.K.A. because I already have the hunter for the balloon. And he goes for the freeze. I'm just going to take the P.E.K.K.A. here. I feel like this is a pretty easy choice, and I don't see how he's going to win this. I have P.E.K.K.A. hunter, miner, wall breakers cycle with a mighty miner against Mega Knight balloon. I should win this easily. I'm just going to start off with my wall breakers here. Wall breakers split is always the best play with any wall breakers deck. It always forces out a positive trade. Yeah, and as you see right there, it just forced out 5 elixir. Just going to go for my hunter here. And if he goes for the balloon, I can just go for poison plus mighty miner at the bridge on the left. And he won't be able to freeze or else he'll lose his entire tower. So I don't really care if he does that. I'm going to go for the miner in the middle here. And I'm going to go for the goblins at the bridge. Just want to pressure both sides. I'm just going to go for a rage here to kill the goblin gang. Rage is pretty underrated, to be honest. But I would like to hear your guys' thoughts on the update if you guys have tried it out already. This is my first time trying it out, so I'm pretty okay with it, but Mega Draft is fun, just not something that you want to do for a month fun. I'm going to go for the hunter here as well in the balloon just to make sure that he doesn't freeze. Okay, that was a really bad freeze. I'm just going to mighty miner at the bridge here, and then I'm going to go goblins behind straight away. And he just lost. He doesn't have enough elixir for Mega Knight. He goes for the knight. I'm going to go for my goblins behind right now, and that's tower. And he's probably just going to give up, to be honest, because I'd give up if this happened. This guy just got destroyed. That's what I mean. Taking the hunter was a huge choice, because then it completely ruined all the win conditions, because if he took anything other than balloon, I just go with bomb tower, and then he can't get through. But he went with balloon, and he's not getting through my hunter. So I just completely countered all his win condition choices right off the start, and he couldn't do anything. I'm just going to go for the miner here as well. Just check if he gave up pretty much, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy gave up, so I'll see you guys in the next match. Okay, I'm in the next game here against this guy, and so far, starting off the draft, basically what I'm looking at is I see there's a poison, a fireball, arrow, snowball, bar barrel, rage, and there's hog rider, goblin barrel, drill, and ram rider as the good win conditions. Ram rider I can only take if I get the fireball because there's pick of barbarians. Same with hog rider. I could go for hog rider, but I don't want to because he has fireball and he can take barbarians, and then my hog will never get through the barbs. So basically I'm kind of pinned down to hog rider, drill, goblin barrel, and wall breakers, and I guess skeleton barrel as well if you count that, which is not really the greatest, but I think I can make it work with either drill or goblin barrel. I already have poison and goblins, and he took the cannon cart, so I'm gonna go for the ice spirit here, and I think I want to get a bar barrel as well. By the way, another great draft tip is even when you know what you want to take, you should use all the time as possible just to think of more options, even if you know what you're going to take, just to let you think a little bit more. I'm not going to do that, of course, because I'm recording, but I still pretty much recognize everything really, really quickly. But if I'm in a pinch, then I do wait all the time, just in case. He can't really go for bait now because I do have the barb barrel. I did take barb barrel over arrows because it's cheaper. He goes for the hog rider, so now I know what his win condition is going to be. I'm going to go for the mighty miner here, 100%. And I think I want to go for goblin cage. I'm going for mighty miner because it's one of the best counters to cannon cart in the game. Best champion besides golden knight in my opinion. And I'm going to go for goblin cage because it's the only building that will actually counter the hog rider. And taking goblin cage kind of provokes him to take snowball. And if he takes snowball, then he doesn't have a good way to counter my goblin barrel. So he has to choose between arrows and snowball as a small spell, and either one gives me a pretty nice benefit. And then I need a ranged card. He goes for Goblin Gang. That was a really bad choice. And I can't go for Drill because I have no way to get the Drill, like, cards off the Drill. So I don't want to go for Goblin Drill. I'm going to take the Goblin Barrel, and I'm going to take Magic Archer. I would take Zappies, but he has Fireball. And the only reason Magic Archer is better than Zappies against Fireball is because I already have a solid defense, and Magic Archer is mainly just going to use to snipe Princess and get chip damage on the tower because only a Goblin Barrel isn't really going to be that great when I'm pretty sure he's going to take arrows. So now he has a really solid counter to my win condition, but I have a much faster cycle than him. Okay, I think I win this game. Should be pretty easy matchup. Just going to go for my Ice Spirit here at the bridge. And I'm going to go for my Goblins here on the Hog Rider. That's fine. I think that's going to get one shot. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go for my Poison here on the Princess. Nice Poison. What can I do about this? Okay, wait, I think my Mighty Miner's out of hand now. I didn't want to drop my Mighty Miner all the way at the top of the screen, because then he would have just got a free cannon cart. That was really scary. I'm just going to Magic Archer in the back here. Hopefully force him to use his Fireball. Did use the Fireball, which is nice. I'll go for my Goblin Barrel here and force him to arrows. I want a Mighty at the bridge, but then I'll just go for the Goblin Gang. So I'll go for my Ice Spirit plus Goblins on top of the cannon cart just to fully counter it. Going to be really nice to counter the cannon cart for a +2 trade. Up a little bit of Elixir right now. I'm going to have my Goblin Cage ready like this. This is the only Goblin Cage placement that full counters a Hog Rider. Just going to go for the Barb Barrel here as well to kill the Goblin Gang. That Goblin Cage placement fully counters the Hog just like that, you see, and that's nice. He doesn't have arrows back in cycle yet. I want a Goblin Barrel, but yeah, he goes for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A is going to be pretty much dead, and now I'm going to go for my Barrel here. He should be back to arrows now because of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's not, okay. Not doing anything. I'm just going to Ice Spear here at the bridge. I don't know why he didn't do anything. Okay, he's going to Goblins at the bridge too. Okay, he goes for Cannon Cart, and he goes for Princess. I'm just going to go for Magic Archer here to snipe the Princess. Magic Archer is going to come in handy. And then I'm going to go for the Mighty Miner on the Cannon Cart. He might go for a Hog Rider at the bridge with the Cannon Cart, just because he might think I won't Cage. I'm just going to go for Cage, and then I'll Mighty Miner on top of the Hog, just to make sure that the Hog Rider doesn't get any hits on my tower. Can't risk any damage. Perfect Cage placement, taking no damage. And now he has to defend the Goblin Brawler again when he's already down in Elixir. I'll just get a free Poison here on the tower. Really nice Poison. Just going to go for my Goblin Barrel here. He's going to have to go for arrows on it. Yeah, force out the arrows, and I'm going to try to outcycle. I'm just going to go for my Ice Spirit here at the bridge. Try to get a little bit of chip damage. And I'll pre-cycle the Goblin Cage into the Cannon Cart. And if he tries to Hog Rider opposite lane, I'll have my Goblins ready. Tries to Princess Snipe it, I'll just go for my Magic Archer to kill the Princess. And then I'm going to go for Mighty Miner to protect my Goblin Brawler. And cycle back to another Goblin Cage. I'll go for my Goblins here, and I'm not going to Ice Spirit. I'm going to Ice Spirit here on the Mini P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to go for Barb Barrel. I'm going to go for the Goblin Barrel. He's not back to arrows yet. And then I'm going to go for my Goblins here on top of the Mini P.E.K.K.A. He's back to arrows now, but he doesn't have enough Elixir for it. And that's going to be game, and he knows it. Let's go. That was a really nice win. I knew that I could win that draft easily just because I knew that I had a unbreakable defense, and I had a faster cycle than him, so Goblin Barrel was always going to be able to get damage since I had a faster cycle than him. That's what I mean by picking just really solid defensive decks with a unstoppable way of getting damage. Like last game, I had Miner Wall Breakers, and you obviously can't stop Miner Poison from chipping away your tower. And there, when you have a really slow cycle with Goblin Barrel, you can't stop them from getting barrel damage on your tower. Alright, I'm in the next game here against Felix. He gets the first pick, which is pretty annoying. I feel like the first pick gets an advantage because you get the first pick, which means you get to shape your deck, and you also get the last pick, which means you can pick something to throw your opponent off that they have to account for early, and you can't always account for everything. He took Logs. I'm going to go for the Fireball, because Fireball is the only good big spell in here, and also there's not many good win conditions. The only good win conditions being Miner and Royal Giant, Royal Hogs, and if I have Fireball, I have Fireball for the Royal Hogs. If I get Miner, then I win. If I have RG, RG goes nice with Fireball, and I took Guards because there's no arrows on the board, and if he doesn't take Miner here, I'm going to just create a super solid defensive Miner deck, and he won't really be able to do anything because he won't be able to get to my tower. Because I'm going to take a deck that yeah, he just lost. I'm going to take Miner, and I'm also going to take the Phoenix so he can't try to do like a 180 Lava Loon deck, and Now I just don't see myself losing this because it looks like he's going for a Royal Hogs recruits deck, but I have Fireball, and I'm going to take the Bomb Tower as well, and he's not going to take Bomb Tower since he already took Cage, so I'm going to have Fireball, Bomb Tower against Royal Hogs. Yeah, he just took them right now. I'm just going to go for the Bomb Tower, and I kind of want to go for Skelly King Skarmy. Sounds a little bit strange, but doesn't really have the greatest counters to it, and it's really solid against him on defense. Because Skeleton Army has great splash, a Skeleton King has great splash, and he only has Log as a way to kill my Skeleton Army. He'll probably take another spell, but I think it should be okay. And as my last card, I probably want Minions. Just because Minions, there's no arrows on the board, so Minions will get a ton of value. But there is Snowball on the board, which will be able to kill Bats if I take Bats. But I'll take Bats if he takes Minions, just because I'll still have a great Snowball bait with the Skarmy, Skelly King ability, and Bats. And also, sometimes Phoenix and Miner, you want to snowball them as well. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a Skeleton Army plus Bats here, I think. And I feel like a good choice here for him would be taking Wizard, but I always have the Miner Fireball to take it out. The thing is with this one is that I have a pretty weak offense, if I'm going to be honest, but he doesn't have any way to get to my tower. I have the perfect defensive setup against him, and if I take any damage, I'm just garbage, to be honest. That's the thing that I like about Mega Draft. If you lose, a lot of the time it was your fault because you picked bad. But if you're really good at picking and you make sure to look at all their choices, mainly the win conditions and spells, you can usually get a pretty nice draft. And then there's also issues. So I feel like there's like a really big skill ceiling to it, and I like that. I'm just going to go for the Bomb Tower here on the Royal Hogs, and then I'll go for my guards on the Hunter. And I just don't see how he's going to get any damage. I feel like I already won and the game barely even started. I know it's going to be a long one, though, unless I beat him with the Skeleton King ability, because there's no way that he lets a Miner, just a lone Miner, chip his tower down that much. It would have been really cool to get a Mortar with this deck, because then I'd have, like, a perfect Mortar bait deck. I'm just going to go for the split Skarmy here, kind of bad timing, and then I'll go for my Skeleton King. Skeleton King will clean up the whole right side, and then I can just go for my Bats to kill the left side, force out the Snowball. Okay, just going to Bats. Alright, I'll go for the Bomb Tower. Actually, I'll Phoenix, and then I'll go for my guards up top, pull all the recruits in. And that was a really good Hunter by him. Now I can't use my Skeleton King ability at all, and I'm going to have to waste something to counter the Hunter. That was a good Hunter. I'm just going to go for the Skarmy on the Hunter. He's going to let the Phoenix go for sure. I don't want a Miner, though, because if he's really good, then he'll just go Pigs at the bridge, and I wouldn't have had anything. He goes for the Log. I don't know why he got scared of the Egg, but now he's going to take some Skeletons damage. That was a really bad Log. I'll take that. Got a ton of damage. I'm just going to go for the Miner plus Bats here. Hopefully force out the Snowball, which would be nice. He goes for the Golden Knight and Snowball and defense. That's fine with me. I'll just go for my Phoenix here on top of the Golden Knight, and then I can go for my guards just to make sure that he can't use the ability, and we'll also finish off the Goblin Brawler, which is perfect. Couldn't really ask for anything else. I'm just going to go for guards. And Phoenix will also clean up the minions. I'm just going to Skarmy here to kill the Goblin Brawler and protect my Phoenix Egg. Now he has to go for a Log to kill it. I'll just Skarmy the bridge because he has no Log. Oh, he's not going to hit the Egg. Okay. I'm going to Miner, and I'm going to pop the ability here. Oh, he caught it. That was kind of obvious, I feel like. I'm going to go for my Bats here. Oh, nice. He wasted his Snowball. Now the Bats are going to kill the whole right side. I mean, the whole left side. And then now I can just easily defend with my Bomb Tower. And now he can't even go Pigs. And if he tries to get one to the tower by going opposite lane, I'll just Guards to push it into my Bomb Tower. I'll just cycle my Phoenix in the back here to be safe. The only way for him to kill my Phoenix is with his Hunter, and his Hunter's not in cycle, so I'll go for my Skelly King in the back as well, just to get the 3-card cycle and defend the Golden Knight. I'll also kill the right side recruits. I'm going to Skarmy here at the bridge, kill the Golden Knight, and also fuel my ability. I'm going to Fireball here on everything as well. Very nice Fireball. I'll go for the ability here, maybe force out an early spell and just go for my Bats on top of the recruits, and I'm going to go for the Miner on the tower. I'll also go for my guards here, because he snowballed. And Skelly King just cleaned up everything. Nice. Skelly King is really good. Just going to go for my Fireball here to kill the Hunter. Maybe Skelly King could get a hit or two on the tower as well. Nice. One shot. Perfect. I'm just going to go for my Bomb Tower here towards the left side so the Golden Knight can't dash onto it and the tower. Then I'll just go for Bats. He doesn't have Snowball yet. Okay, I'm going to Guards here just so he can't get onto my tower with the ability. I'll go for the Skarmy for the Pigs, and I'll go for my Skelly King as well because he's going to log, and now I get the full Skelly King ability able to be used. Always nice to have a second Skarmy from the Skelly King. Okay. He's only gotten one recruit hit on my tower. Just going to go for Minor Bats here. Oh, those are really bad recruits. He has to waste his minions now, and then I can just set up another Bomb Tower. And this is what I mean with outdrafting your opponent. I just completely knew what he'd take from the start, and I knew that If I had Miner plus Fireball, I would just win the game because he would have no way to get through no matter what he chose. Which is kind of unfair just because I won off of my first pick, but I'm not really complaining. I'm just going to go for Fireball here on defense, and I'm just going to go for my bats just to make sure that I don't take any damage. I kind of don't want to take any more damage, just for fun to see if I can defend the rest for no damage. Just going to go for the Miner here. Okay, bad Miner, but Skelly King. Oh, Skelly King gets a nice swing on the tower. Just going to go for my Bomb Tower here in the middle again. And I'll go for my Phoenix in the back. I'm going to Fireball here on the Pigs. And then I'll just go for my Bats too. Bad Snowball from him. He didn't even hit all the Bats. I'll go for my Skelly King as well, just to pull in everything. He's probably just going to keep on spamming. He knows he has no other option. I'm just going to go for the Phoenix here to kill the Hunter. And I'll go for my High Guards to pull in the Recruits. He needs to defend that Miner. He's probably going to Pigs. Yeah, he does go for Pigs opposite lane. I'll go for my Bomb Tower plus Bats. Can't even Snowball now. I'm going to Miner here, and that should be game as long as he doesn't catch it. Oh, he does catch it. I'm going to Fireball here. Now I just need one more Fireball to finish off the game. He should just give up, honestly. There's no way that he wins from here. He's going to Guards. Yeah, he does give up, so thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully this video helps, by the way, just because I feel like I am a pretty good Mega Draft player. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and bye.